you're doing some real good for a lot of folks.
Oh, absolutely. And they're such an amazing group. I appreciate them letting us come and hang out with them that afternoon. And that exercise equipment also going to be super helpful to do workouts inside.
Inside, yeah.
Yes.
Unless you're trying to sweat, you know, it's just.
It doesn't take much outside.
You step outside and there goes the sweat glands. Yeah, it's super hot. It's warm. Overnight even, mid-80s last night, and the humidity, the dew point being so elevated is one of the big reasons why. On our little nugget of weather stats, I did make an addition, just given this haze and smoke, just so we can at least mention it every day. I put a little air quality icon there. So right now we're at moderate. So if you see that, that's what it is. I may not keep that on, but while we have the lower quality air, I'll have that handy for us. 92. With this number here, the dew point is making it feel like 109, and I keep harping on that because dew point values near 80 are off the charts even for the middle of summer. Average dew point values here tend to max out in the mid-70s, maybe a few days a little bit higher, but to see us in early June getting up to near 80 on that dew point, you know, the atmosphere is loaded with humidity. We mentioned the possibility of storms working our way off the Sierra Madres. Here they are. These are probably going to weaken once they pass the Rio Grande, working to the east. You'll see how this model handles it. Some dwindling showers or storms as they move toward the coast overnight. I don't think we see anything substantial in Corpus Christi. Primarily, it's just the heat and humidity. Mid-90s Tuesday, some storms, groups of storms will be moving through the northeastern corner of the state. Wednesday, same type of deal. Mid-90s here in the afternoon. High pressure has been hanging out to our south. This is going to move to the north and park west of Texas Thursday and Friday. That may give us northerly flow aloft. In fact, it will give us northerly flow aloft. That should give us a little more sunshine, and we may get just a touch less humidity because of it, but not much help in the temperature department. Mid-90s with heat index values 110 to 115 each and every day through the next 7. So relentless heat into June continues with middle 90s on the forecast highs. We are now in hurricane season. Nothing expected over the next 7 days in the Atlantic. A little tropical wave trying to fire up in the Pacific. That one doesn't have a good chance to develop. And once we do see something, Alberto going to be the first name on 2024's list of named storms. Tonight, 82, unseasonably, actually I made a different where I put unreasonably warm tonight, because this is, I mean, staying in the 80s is one thing, but when we're talking all-time record low temperatures on the warm end, no thank you. Southeast wind 10 to 20 miles per hour, a steady breeze, super humid. Tomorrow, similar to today, mid-90s with the heat index value 110 to 115. It will be gusty, some gusts between 30 and 35 miles per hour tomorrow afternoon, so we may get some small craft advisories out. Elevated rip current risk on Gulf of Mexico facing beaches. Wednesday also going to be rather windy, then a little less wind, more sun with that high moving to the west of Texas. Still hot though, mid-90s heat index each day of the next 7, 110 to 115, and dismal on the rain chances. So.
Dismal and unreasonable, two
Ouch.
words that just really kind of hurt. Good stuff. Thank you, Alan. Hey, by the way, it is time, and we need to